Morning again, guys. Back in the hills again today. The intention today is to head back out to Warren and go for a fourth time lucky on the Caledonia behrii. But right now I'm just in another small park, sort of on my way out there, but it's a little bit of a detour. I figured we'd try and look for some Diuris behrii, which are golden cowslips. There is a nice little patch of them in this park. I'm not sure if there's more patches, but there's definitely one, which we're going to go have a look at. I've had a look at iNaturalist this morning, and it does seem to be in season for them. They flower from late September. But on my own personal iNaturalist, the ones I found in here were still flowering in November. So we could be about 4 or 5 weeks early for these guys. I'm not sure. I'm not going to name the park here because because they are, well, they're not a common orchid. Kangaroo over there, Sunhill. Oh yeah, they're not a real common orchid, and they seem to be quite localised. I know there are plenty of conservation efforts with them. The boundary track around here is quite weedy. There is environmental controls and stuff working, but you got like the Spiraxis, and it looks like grape hyacinths and stuff here, which are not native, they are a weed. Yeah, the bushfire ripped through here a while back, so that will give you an idea of roughly where I am in the Adelaide Hills. I'm in the fire scar. But, I mean, this place was basically scorched earth a few years back. Almost nothing left of the park, and you can see all the big trees and stuff. They got absolutely smashed. But it is regenerating slowly. And yeah. So we're going to wander in and have a look. This will be a real short sort of just in and out. I'm not going to do a full loop of the park or anything. Yeah, I'll come back to you if we find them. Just struggling with my bearings a little bit at the moment to find this patch, even though I have a map. It is actually quite a wet park. There is a creek that flows through here that seems to be wet most of the year. It kind of branches into a big sort of swampy area in the middle here. I do have to be conscious of snakes today. It is, it's going to be pushing 30 degrees today. Already seen 2 eastern brown snakes on the road on the way in. And this is just prime sort of red belly black snake terrain in here. Damp, swampy, but warm. Lots of cover. I have got the jeans and boots on again today. Considered shorts, but not really about getting bitten. Just want to be able to move around with a bit of confidence. Yeah, all this regrowth is making it hard to find the patch, but we'll get there. Alright. Found the area where they are. It's literally got a big old fence around it to try and protect them. There's lots of sun orchids here in full flower. This is nice because I haven't been able to show you the mass flowering of Thelymitra yet. We got heaps and heaps of Thelymitra antennifera. We're familiar with these guys now. We've seen them a few times in a few different parks. Incredibly common. And there's lots. They're mixed in with various goodenias and Herbertias down here, but they're a paler yellow than those guys, so they stand out a bit. Everything seems to be yellow around here because the golden cowslips are obviously yellow as well, as you might have guessed by their name. Yeah, lots and lots. Try to avoid stepping on them as best as possible. So there is a fenced off area over here, and last time I was here looking for these guys, I found lots just working around the edge of the fence. Obviously not going to climb into the fenced area. Yeah, hoping we'll see some. You never know. Well, I'm not seeing any up at the moment. Lots of these, I think these are called bulbul lilies or something like that. Guy's got a little grasshopper on him. That's cool. Yeah, so like I was saying, sorry I got distracted taking a photo of that little green grasshopper. Plenty of the bulbine lilies around here, and I've spotted our first cowslip, so that's awesome. All on its own at the moment. So they are a Diuris species, like the wallflower donkey orchid and the leopard donkey orchid that we've been seeing, particularly, well, in every park we've been to. But yeah, these guys have got a much different shape to them. Really awesome orchid. I think there is another one called a golden moth, but yeah, this is the one I've seen so far. I'm just going to grab some photos of this guy, since it's the first one I've seen, and it's a lovely example of the flower. Alrighty, so we're going to continue along the edge of this fenced area now, carefully. See if we can find some others. Obviously must be right at the start of their flowering season. I'm only seeing the one currently. Canadia strata down here, running postman. And I think these things are called Stackhausia. A few of those getting around as well. Not seeing any more of the Diuris yet. Probably mostly leaves for the most part currently. From memory, last time I was here, they were mostly down that side of the enclosure, but the enclosure, from what I gather, is there to keep kangaroos out. There has been like a... Well, you saw the kangaroo at the start that I saw. So there's been an issue with like overgrazing of the kangaroos in here, I believe. They kind of just chop everything down. And so put up an enclosure and see what the difference is. Yeah. So from what I'm seeing at the moment, we might have been lucky just to catch that one in flower. Certainly not seeing any others. Nothing that's catching my eye. I wonder, I'll kind of have a look down here. Back down this side, back to where we started. And we'll wander back towards the car. I'm really hoping to catch the Thelymitra grandiflora in flower as well out at Warren today, so I don't want to dilly-dally here too long. I can always come back later in the year for the mass flowering of the cowslips. That is not an issue. This park's... Oh, found another couple. Missed these when I walked in. There we go. Nice double flower there. Really awesome. Cool Diuris species. They were a new one for me not that long ago, so yeah, stoked to be finding them again. Not seeing any more immediately in the vicinity, so I'll grab a photo of these guys as well. Alright, so we're just looking at the couple down there. We came up from that direction after I'd basically walked a big circle of the enclosure. I think I've just spotted a few more over here, so I'll just wander over and have a look. Oh, heaps over here. So we've got these ones down here. Another one of those little, what do you call it? It's on top. Little katydid nymph. Got those ones over there which are looking a little bit chewed. More buds there. Another one over there. Another bud over there. And then we got another lovely little display down here. Number of different flowers. How cool is that? Sometimes you just got to open your eyes a little bit. Come on, focus for me. There we go. Awesome. So anyway, yeah, that's the golden cowslips. I'm pretty sure it's Diuris behrii. As I say, there is another one. It's like Diuris, I don't know, it's Diuris and then it starts with a C. They're called golden moths, but we'll call it Diuris behrii for the sake of this video. I'll correct it in the description if it turns out it's different. Yeah, alright, I'm going to head back to the car and we're going to head out to Warren. I'll see you in that video. Great success. Love it when a plan comes together. You find what you want. Not even that far from the car, which is nice. In and out. Yeah. I've never really had much luck finding other orchids in this park, to be honest. I've seen some Caledonia leaves about the place. Some sort of bird massacre has happened here. Not really sure. A lot of feathers on the ground. Probably not a good sign for whatever bird that was. But anyway, yeah, not really ever found too many other orchids in this park. When I've been wandering this boundary track behind me here, my vehicle is literally, 20 yards in front of me. But when I've been wandering down this way along the boundary track, I've seen some Caledonia leaves. Back up where it gets a little drier. It's quite wet down this end. But yeah, other than that, apart from the Thelymitra and those Diuris, not seen a whole lot else. So I'm probably judging a book by its cover and not seeing the value in going further into the park. But other things to do today. So yeah. Alright. Thanks for watching that. I'll do that as its own little video. And we'll see you in the next one.